a variety of low ambient controls available, from a high pressure switch to solid state controls. What do low ambient controls do? Most manufacturers will not approve air conditioning operation below 50 degrees. Low ambient controls will allow an air conditioner to operate in low ambient temperatures. Normal kits will allow cooling to minus 35 degrees, and ultra kits will allow cooling to minus 60 degrees. On light commercial applications, the best solution for lower ambient operation would be to install an economizer to allow the cold outside air to enter the building and cool the space. However, in many applications, the outside air is not acceptable to the indoor conditions, and mechanical cooling is needed to supply cool air into the space. In these cases, a low ambient kit will need to be installed on the AC to allow the mechanical cooling to operate at the lower ambient air temperatures. When refrigeration systems are exposed to low ambient conditions, the condensing pressure or head pressure will fall. If the head pressure gets too low, the metering device will not have enough pressure drop across it to operate correctly. The most basic control is to cycle the outdoor fan motor on a pressure switch. This system is designed to regulate condenser liquid pressure at low outdoor ambient temperatures by controlling the airflow over the condenser. Normally on R410A systems, the pressure switch will energize the outdoor motor when the liquid line pressure reaches 300 psig, and it will stop the outdoor motor when the liquid line pressure reaches 240 psig, keeping the pressures high enough so the coil doesn't freeze. This type of head control is fine for occasional need for low ambient cooling, but if the space needs low ambient cooling on a regular basis, a true fan cycle control is the best way to go. There are a number of good solid-state devices available to cycle the fan to maintain head pressure in low ambient conditions. Most have settings for cut in and cut out, and they usually use a coil sensor or a transducer to maintain correct head pressure. Most low ambient kits will specify ball bearing motors to be used because of the low RPM and need for good lubrication on the bearings of the motors operating in low ambient conditions. Also, make sure the unit you are installing a low ambient kit on has a crankcase heater on the compressor. If you are considering putting a low ambient kit on an existing unit, it's a good idea to check the manufacturer's tables to make sure what the minimum outdoor temperature is that unit is designed to operate at. This is a diagram of a solid-state controller showing the wiring coming from the fuse block to the controller and then going out to the motor that it is controlling. This particular model uses a transducer to monitor the pressure to maintain the proper head pressure for low ambient control. If this type of solid-state control is the one that you will be installing, you will have diagrams that will show for particular units where the transducer needs to be installed to maintain the proper pressure for the low ambient control. In this wiring diagram, you see the fuse block that will be necessary for the solid-state controller, the solid-state controller itself with the wiring going through it to the motor, and then the transducer that is wired into the solid-state control. If you have the type of controller that uses a coil temperature sensor, there will be diagrams in the installation instructions directing you where the sensor is to be located on the particular coil of the unit that you are installing this device on.
Go to arefco.com for more videos, like, subscribe, and check back every week for new videos.